Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Samantha and I blog over at Dumbbells and Delights. Thank you so much for watching, and if this is your first time, thank you for coming through. Today I'm just going to be talking about my oral hygiene, how I take care of my beautiful smile. Now if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I'm sure you've seen lots of pictures where I'm just smiling so much. A few weeks ago I got a care package from Sunstar GUM, and it just popped out of my mind. I need to talk about these products. They're so amazing. They're so great. So the first thing I do when I brush my teeth, which is normally in the morning and in the evening, it's recommended for you to brush your teeth twice a day. I'm sure you know this by now. I wash my hands. I use a tongue scraper. This is something I started recently using, and I can already see the difference. There's so much bacteria on your tongue, so it's good to actually clean your tongue on its own. And yes, a toothbrush helps, but I think a tongue cleaner gets into those hard to get places. Then after I scrape my tongue, I brush my teeth with a soft bristled toothbrush. And I'll show you quickly just that small snippet. I'm not going to show you the whole routine because I really, don't want to gross you out opening my mouth, Then on those, after that, the next thing I do is floss. Now, I've got this flosser, an automatic flosser. I love this because you put it in your mouth and it reaches, those hard to reach places. So you use it like you're using a toothbrush. Every 5 teeth, you scrub in between the bits, and then you turn this so the clean floss comes from this side and goes to that side, and you can use it 250 times. However, during during the day or like at work, I use this one, which is the Easy Flosses. I like to use them at work because they have fluoride and vitamin E. I'm trying to stay off gum and breath mints because of the sugars inside. So this is fluoride in it, so you can just carry this in your handbag, in your cute makeup bag, and you're good to go, and you just get those hard to get parts. I am a receptionist by profession. Well, I'm a financial administrator with receptionist duties. So I'm required to be smiling at work all the time, like required to be smiling at the visitors. It's part of my job to take off my smile. And this I really love because of the fluoride. And so it kind of like freshens your breath during the day. The other thing they have is the regular flosser. I wasn't a fan of flossing before, but now I do it. I do it quite regularly. I do it quite often now. I wasn't a fan of it before, but I find that once I floss, I do get to those hard to reach places, and it definitely makes a difference. The other thing they have in the care pack that they sent me was soft picks. Now, I have sensitive teeth, so picking my teeth is quite tricky for me, but I do it once in a while when I eat that really tough meat, and if my flossing doesn't really work for me. So it's not something I use every time, but I love it because it's soft and it doesn't break. Like those wood toothpicks that you might be using. It can just break inside your mouth and you're left with a weird splinter or something, or not knowing if there's a splinter in your mouth. So these are really great. They also come with a cute travel kit, so you can. There's so much glare on this thing. I don't know why, but yeah. So there's 5 in there, and you can travel with them to work or to dinner. When you're going on a date. Hey, single ladies, you're going on a date and you want to impress your guy. You don't want to have broccoli in your teeth. It's kind of awkward. Then, traditionally, I'm using Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection. General, it's a great regular flavor. Freshens your breath, strengthens your teeth. This is the one I've been using basically my whole life. Okay, not this particular tube, but you know what I mean. This is a brand I've used for a long time, and I love it. It works very well for me, and I just realized my camera is facing selfie side, so sorry about that. Then finally, I use mouthwash. This is something I haven't always been using, but sometimes I use brands like Listerine, because that's whatever is available. But Sunstar have this one, and what I like the most about this is inside the cap, it has the measurements. You're not going to be able to see it, but it tells you 10 millimeters and 15. I'm using 10, it lasts longer. I'm using 10 millimeters, and I like the fresh minty scent, but I don't like the taste, if that makes sense. So, and you use this for about 30 seconds. You just swoosh it around and spit, and then you rinse. And so that's my routine for you guys. The one other thing I wanted to... So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any guys watching, I've been using my habit tracker to keep me consistent in my oral routine. What fun tricks are you using to make sure you have your clean, beautiful teeth, fresh breath every day? One weird thing I heard was oil pulling. Have you tried oil pulling? Let me know. How does it work? How did you feel about it? Are you flossing? If you're not flossing, why not? Why do you think it's a problem? And one other thing. So the first thing I do is wash my hands. I'm currently using this product from Discam, which is Nature's Nourishment Hand Soap. I love it. It smells so good, and it's 900 mils for 35 rand. That's just a great bargain. So I love their products. And then I just wash my hands. I take a bit, wash my hands to make sure my hands are clean, because I'm going to be putting them in my mouth, and so I don't want to actually put back bacteria in my mouth. So just rinse it off nicely until it's nice and clean. Then the next thing I do is I use the tongue scraper. So it sounds so intense, it's not. Tongue cleaner. So I use the plastic side first, then I use the bristles next. But I rinse my mouth each time. I rinse my mouth and I rinse the brush each time I use it, and each time but I'm not going to show you that because it's a little bit gross. Then the next thing I do is, this is a coincidence, I promise. My toothbrush being green and my toothpaste being green and white. This is a coincidence. I am trying out this toothpaste from Sunstar, Original White. It whitens your teeth and it keeps the stains off. So a small amount, but I'm not going to face the camera while I brush it. 2 minutes, and because for that 2 minutes, what I do is, because I have my Fitbit on, I dance to get my steps in. And always remember the up and down stroke, and forward and backward. Okay? So it's up and down, forward, backward for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. For the purpose of the video, I'm not going to completely do 2 minutes, but my routine requires me to do 2 minutes. 2 minutes is sufficient for you to make sure your teeth, 2 minutes is sufficient for you to make sure that your teeth are clean. And I noticed when I started really brushing my teeth in the 2 minutes, they have become cleaner. See, I haven't even rinsed, but you can see that they are cleaner. See, there's the reason for washing my hands. My makeup just so happens to still be fresh. But make sure you're using a soft bristled brush. Preferably an electronic toothbrush would be better, because then you can set an automatic timer for that 2 minutes on it, and it just seems to work better. So I would like definitely to get an electronic toothbrush at a later time. I will show you the rest of the stuff, not in the bathroom.